Hello there and welcome back to another video, and in this one I'm going to be looking at a law that's just been announced to basically remove power from police, from removing any homeless people. So in essence it means they're going to change the law so that anybody can just be homeless anywhere, and that sounds like a good thing, right? It sounds like a good thing in a normal situation where you had maybe people, your country was, you've got homeless people, I guess, in most countries. So making that illegal, it's a bit extreme. But when you look at it deeper and you look at it in the context of current times, they have only really legalised it so that more migrants can come here and stay. I think anybody that knows, right? That's my opinion. Like, for example, we're seeing an influx of immigrants all over the place and they just suddenly lift the child benefit cap. What do you think that's going to do? Encourage, entice, and invite. That's all it's going to do. And aid and abet us funding our own takeover, in essence, through a corrupt system founded by the corrupt establishment, treasonous traitors. So basically, it's been reported, everywhere, that breaking the government will decriminalise rough sleeping tomorrow. The government is set to repeal the 1824 Vagrancy Act tomorrow. This means police will no longer be able to move on homeless people who are sleeping or begging on the streets. So the problem I've got here is we've already got our own homeless people, right? That's fine. But the issue is when we've got immigrants flooding in every day, there's no end to it. Now, this just for example, take a look at France. This is France thanks to immigrants just being able to come in the same kind of setup and live what they want, do what they want, no rules. It's just madness.
Regarde-moi ça, regarde-moi ça. Regarde-moi tout ça. Regarde-moi tout ça. Ici, c'est pas la déchetterie. Non, il faut pas croire qu'on est à la déchetterie.
So he's showing you,
C'est rosier, s'il
like,
te
this
plaît.
is what's happened since the immigrants have come in. For North Africans alone, this is the mess and the destruction they leave. This is just them living. Never mind when they're actually trying to harm you, because we all know what they do then. This is their normal living environment. And as the classic saying goes, import the third world, become the third world.
C'est rosier. Quel genre de
Just
quartier?
look at that.
Des quartiers de merde. Regarde ça. Regarde. On dirait on est à la déchetterie. Wallah, j'en peux plus. Voilà, j'en peux plus. Regarde-moi ça. Oh.
So yeah, you get the point there, right? And then this is just me looking at random videos I found. Here's one recently about to do with the heat, so this was just in June 24th, just a few days ago, 4 days ago, whatever. So let's watch this. This is France
Migrants
people.
living on the streets of Paris say they're struggling to cope with a record-breaking heat wave.
So this is what's coming to Britain with this new law. So now this law has changed to allow homelessness. What do you think is going to happen? We've already got our own homeless people, but now what do you think is going to happen? This is what's going to happen to Britain. This is coming to a town near you in the future, thanks to the new corrupt laws that allows it.
25-year-old Arsalan from Afghanistan is one of the hundreds of migrants who call this northern Paris camp home. It's hot, it's very hot, he says. So many people get sick here. Arsalan told Reuters he felt dizzy and has heat rashes on his body and that he wanted to see a doctor. This water faucet and a nearby canal is helping some migrants get a bit of relief.
All men. All men.
23-year-old
Anybody that uses the word refugees, migrants or asylum seekers when it's 95% men you're seeing are completely delusional. This is a guise, a disguise and a complete gaslighting narcissistic tactic to trick people into believing that, an army being built and an invasion is just men who are refugees and asylum seekers. Poor innocent Fighting age men. Fleeing war that they should actually be fighting. Come on now.
Hanival, a migrant from Eritrea. He says swimming in the canal is dangerous for some, but he's willing to take the risk.
Homeless is homeless life. Homeless life is not okay.
Outreach volunteers with France African, an association supporting migrants and asylum
Just
seekers,
look at this.
have been handing out water bottles to those
All
in
men.
need during the heat wave.
How is it all men?
Vincent Vagrancy, the association's director general, says Paris has doubled its outreach initiatives, but believes the government should be focusing on access to housing.
So the bottom line is, right, you are staying in a nice little town, you know the demographic, you know everybody in your community, and then all of a sudden, these migrants just start turning up in tents, camping at the park next to you, along the road from you, in your high street. Then it's in another part of the high street. Then before you know it, you can't go outside for homeless, alien cultured cavemen. Here for what? This is this for real? And so not only is it bad enough that we're overflown with them in hotels, HMOs. Now we're having to put them in barracks, which I find very dangerous. Now this, where does it end?
Structural solutions are not about setting up water faucets. Yes, in the short term, since we are not yet capable of housing.
So that's one video. Here's another one similar, just recently showing you the tents in Paris. I mean, just look at this. Can you imagine the disease and the filth that this is bringing?
It's very hot. It's 40 degrees.
So it's a similar kind of video, but here's another one. This is in 2020, people. Just look at this. This is coming to us. You've got to go to your local city, Edinburgh, Glasgow, London, Manchester. It's already like that. And it's just going to get worse now. Overflowing with invaders. And then here, this is actually in London. This is in London right now before the law has even been passed to allow it. And then here is a camp at Calais, and I'll just play the full video and just let you watch it.
What we've been told is that this is a permanent migrant base here. We are right near two major Calais ports. You've got both the lorry port and the ferry port, and it would appear to be the case. I think if we just carry on round now, we can see if we can get in and talk to these people. Now, what's quite interesting about this is that our local source said to us that often the people that stay here don't have the money to pay for the small boat crossings. So what they're doing is a more kind of old school route into Britain, which is to try to break into the back of lorries, to try to cling onto the underneath of lorries. Wow. So there we go. I mean, that is a huge encampment, I would say. People are already waving. I think we should probably try to go in and say hello to people, shouldn't we? So we were told initially that this would be an absolute no-go zone, and to be honest with you, so far it's kind of all right. I mean, they're playing football.
My dream is London.
Oh, why? Why? What's so good? Because so I live in London now. So why should you come to live in my city?
Okay, good. First, to go to school, to good educate, good job.
How old are you?
I am 23.
23. Okay.
So good educate, good job, safe life. Only that. Because I arrived in Calais, I think yesterday.
Oh.
So I don't have any idea, but I come to Calais and I will see how the people go to UK. I will try.
What I've been told is that when you look through this door here, you might get a bit of a shock. So I don't know what I'm going to see. Let's see. Well, it's just tense. Hello, everybody. How are you? You okay? Come with me. I have never seen anything like this in my life. Wow. Hello, everybody. It's tense everywhere. This is going to sound awful to people who are just watching. I don't mean any disrespect to anyone who's here, but the smell is absolutely overpowering. You've got people on top of each other. Yeah, okay. Lots of people here. There's somebody just praying over here, so clearly quite a strong Islamic representation. And okay, it's incredible to think that there's so many tents here. I mean, I can't even begin to suggest how many there are, like maybe 100. Hello, how are you? Come and talk to me. Where are you from?
Very small, from Sudan.
You're from Sudan?
Yeah.
I speak to a lot of people from Sudan here. So, do you want to come to Britain, England? You want to go to England?
Yeah,
Okay, why?
England is dream.
Why?
So Sudan is war. England is no
I understand.
war.
I understand that Sudan is war, but why is England the dream? Because France is not war.
Sudan, France,
No war here.
France.
In France. France is okay? No?
France.
Well, there's no war here. Why is England good? Why do you want to come to England? Because France is okay. It's safe.
No people.
Huh?
No people. No
Okay.
problem.
No problem in England.
Ah.
We have lots of problems in England, my friend. We have lots of problems in England. So, you want to come to England?
Yeah,
Why?
because here I don't have home.
Do you think that they give you money in England?
Yes,
Right.
yes, but I think they are give me England. They are give me money. You can help me anything. I can need.
Okay.
Maybe you help me.
So, can I ask, why should the people of Great Britain give you a house and money?
Because I don't know.
Because we have a lot of people in Great Britain who need money and need a house.
Yeah.
Why should English people pay for you to have a house?
Maybe they give me house. They give me anything I can need. They
Yeah.
give me.
Just give it.
Yeah,
Why?
because people in England is perfect.
Oh, so you think we're all rich people,
Yeah.
so we can give? Okay. Can I tell you something?
Okay.
We are not all rich people. If I said to you, look, we don't have enough houses in England, would that stop you coming to England?
Okay. Maybe I come back in my. Maybe I come back in my country and I change in another country after.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
going.
you try another country if
Yeah.
you think that if you realise that we can't afford England. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now, I just want everyone at home to understand that every single person in this room is absolutely desperate to come to Britain. The only reason they are here is to try to come to Britain.
So there you have it. That is what is queuing up, waiting to come here. And can you see where the transfer is going to come? If they come over and they somehow don't get a house, and they don't get a hotel, or they don't get in a barracks, this is what will be showing up everywhere. Because we all know they're continually coming in, day after day, in their hundreds at this point, sometimes even up to 1,000 coming in per day. And this is unsustainable. Because bottom line is, Britain's a small island, right? You can call it a country, but it's really an island, a tiny island compared to the countries that are flooding in here. We're literally getting the full world flooding to Britain. And the main reason Britain is the most open to it, and it gives them the most benefits. You're literally, as an immigrant, they know that they've nothing to lose to try and rock up, get a free house, get money, get free this, free that, free, get citizenship, then bring their family over. This is what's going on. And in the meantime, there's that many coming in, that this is going to become the new normal. This is what so they're not only going to be in HMOs, hotels, barracks. This is coming to a town near you. I want people to understand how crazy this is getting, you know. So the Home Office came out and announced that they want to plan legal safe routes. We all know that's just going to mean, legal safe routes for refugees. We all know that means that they're changing it from it being illegal to legal. So in essence, you can just come in the country and that's it. There's nothing to stop you now. They're just making it legal. And now they're taking away this act in Britain to where there's no regulation to homelessness now. So do you see, it's like a pattern. They're making it, they're changing the laws to accommodate the country being flooded. And I mean, if you can't see that at this point, you never will. And if you agree with it, you're part of the problem and you're a traitor to your own people. You're a self-hating, race traitor, in my opinion. If you're a traitor, if you're encouraging this or you have any part in facilitating this, you are part of the problem. You're a danger to yourself, your family, if you've got any children, your children, and everybody else who stays in your country, because you don't see the reality of the danger. And I'll leave it on this. The reason I say this, and it's a fact, I stand on it, I don't care what anybody says. Since boats were invented and Vikings and anybody else who could rock up on shores, when you seen boats of men from a foreign land, an unknown land that you've never seen before, rocking up on your shores, you bet you know they're coming to invade you. No ifs, ands or buts about it. So how come all of a sudden for thousands of years, since however long, that has been the case, but now all of a sudden it's, oh, they're not barbaric savage men here to invade you. They're poor little refugee asylum seekers fleeing war. That's the nonsense that they're trying to tell us. It's culture enrichment. Diversity is our strength. This is the insanity because, in my opinion, they're using all of these gaslighting tactics to cover up the fact that they're openly committing treason. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you learned something from it.